Welcome to Michigan, which is one of my worst tracks in the whole thing. But I have one win with only one lap left. Here it is, and I've opted to qualify 43rd for a very specific reason. If I can go without wrecking anybody, they will allow to make green flag pit stops over 10 laps, and you will run out of gas in the final corner. As long as you keep up the speed, as I seen last time, I managed to get the win last season. The flyover in the previous race here, though, however, I forgot to change it to 10 laps, as Martin Jr. first, Gray Wiffle second, Dylan Hunt Jr. third, and Brad Kozlowski fourth. Yes, last season, last time we were here, last race, I forgot to change it, leaving me with almost a last place finish at Michigan, because it was only 4 laps. So I hope that battery will last long enough to finish this race, because I'm just a little bit left. Just to count what you guys have to hope to have in my car by the end. So the reason I held it there, because all the other cars, I want to get them far enough ahead of me. Because I'm just going to wait back here in 43rd. I'm going to hang back, honestly. Like, they're all going to go together. And this here, typically you'd think, well, you're being an idiot, holding back. Not if you have a plan, you don't want to be an idiot. Because I know by about lap 5, they're all going to be starting hitting pit road. The only issue is that a couple of these cars are very, very slow. In front of me, Michael Annette, Josh Wise. We're going to start catching a couple cars that are not on the fast side, let's put it that way. So as you see, the field starts to spread out. I mustn't wreck anybody. I know you might think, well, you're supposed to be making professional YouTube videos, not wrecking cars. If you know how I play video games, it's more fun to wreck the cars than anything. And even in my free time, I will sometimes wreck the cars. Not always on purpose, but sometimes I just slide in and hit them. Oh yeah, I was supposed to say where I finished in the points after the previous win at Watkins Glen. And that would be, I'm up to 9th. 8 wins, and not in first. That sounds ridiculous. Yes, it does. But the reason for that is because the races that I didn't win were horrible finishes. In reality, this wouldn't really work. My strategy here. Start 43rd and hope everybody runs out of gas. Because green flag pit stops don't work like that. Everyone says to get their position back. So whenever all the other cars start pitting, wherever I am, I should come out around there. So say everybody started pitting right now, I should go about 40th. We already have a car on pit road too. It looks like he's just chilling. We'll see what happens in a couple laps. You see right now I'm about halfway on fuel. So we're going to see what drivers decide to pit and go halfway on fuel. What drivers don't. Now the thing is that the drivers that are ahead of you, you don't got to worry about it because they're going to go a lap down. So you have some guys pitting already. The cars in the back are really going to start pitting before you see Greg Biffle, your race leader, start to pit. And there's Michael Annette right there. I'm just going to hold up and let David Gilliland take that position from me. I'm not going to challenge him yet. I like to make a good pass down low on the line here. Plus from hitting the grass, I got all that tear up on my car. Okay. You should see a couple more cars dive down pit road. The thing is that I could technically pit now, but I not have my strategy work out because I end up back 40th. Where my whole thing was to not finish when I came to this track. There's the cars that started pitting in front of me. Yeah, you see, when I went, it takes them 2 laps to do a pit stop here. in this game. In reality, they probably can get him in and out only one lap down. But see, that's the thing. You do not want there to be wreck when you're under green flag pit stops. Because then all those cars that got lapped are stuck a lap down. So technically, if I were to pit, the whole order would cycle back out and put Greg Biffle in the race win. But I'm going to be smart and start to conserve fuel now. I'm going to stay out of the gas a bit longer this time by... Yep, I'm going to let myself drive down here. See, I want the fuel to be saved. Staying in the gas the whole time does not conserve fuel. So that may mean letting out of the brakes a little earlier into the corner. And I'm fine with that. Michael Waltrip, you are dangerously close. As you see, we have a new new race leader, as Greg Biffle has gone to pit road. I'm going to pass Edwards, Newman, Harvick, everybody, and with this, I'm ahead of Greg Biffle, and also with that, I am in 6th. The way this cycles back through, the only drivers that haven't took a pit stop are from 6th to 1st. The pressure's on me now for the final lap to conserve enough fuel. As I pass the other cars for the lead, I now have control of the race. This here is my race to win if I can conserve fuel on the final lap. Down the backstretch, I'm not going to be in the gas so much because I have a 18-second lead over second place. And I'm out of gas. But I don't care because I've won it again. That time I actually played out a bit differently than I had the first time. The first time they were right on my back bumper when I won it because of my fuel strategy. So if you can do 10 laps and you know how to save your fuel a bit, you can win it. Now in reality, if you won on empty gas like that, you could not do the burnouts. But since it's a video game, the gas is all just there. They just have it there to make it more realistic. Your car technically is never going to run out of gas if they don't put the encoding in it to make it run out of gas. It's all encoded to run out of gas, so technically my car can run forever, but that's only technically. Okay, so after celebrating a Michigan win from 43rd to 1st for my 9th win of the season, we're going to find out what happens. How is the points going to look? In case the battery dies, I'd like to say thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next race. We're going to keep it going, but I just want to say that message. In case the battery dies, I don't know how low it is. It's not a little bar. It could be down, almost dead now. Either way, there you go, celebrating Michigan. Thanks for watching. Now we're going to find out who is where in the chase. Richard Petty. Should have known that, you stupid boy. You know NASCAR. All this stuff. Watkins Glen. U L. Yeah! Up to 5th. 9th win of the season. And bit of an upset for a couple of the other drivers, though. Greg Biffle, who had been winning that whole race. So you're going to find out where Cole Witt is. He's 28th. So he has to stay within the top 30. And he's only got a couple races left to do it. The next race we head to is Bristol. After Bristol, it's Atlanta and Richmond, and then the Chase. Third race is before the Chase. Many spots still available. Let's actually see how many drivers can get on our points. So, how many drivers do we have that won? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So we have 11 drivers that have won. And there will be many drivers in on points, but we're going to find out what happens. Who can win the next 3 races, and I hope to win out. Honestly, when I went to the Chase last year, I had 13, last season, I had 13 wins. So I'm going to the Chase with a bit less. I'll only go in with potentially, I got 9, 10, so I could potentially go in with 12. Races that I won this season that I hadn't won last season compared to what I won last season. Last season, I didn't win New Hampshire. And now the thing's almost dead. Okay, I won Daytona and Phoenix, but I had lost Las Vegas. And I lost Auto Club. So maybe I lost another one in there too, but either way, thank you for watching. The battery's flashing now, dead. So to Bristol we head.